Greetings YouTube, LMSTactical here. You know, as much as the subject of immigration has been, talked to ad nauseum, I just have to say something because, I'm watching our country implode in so many different ways. And I hear so many different people, and we're talking about relatives and friends and just ignorant, man. We're talking about the rights of, these children in Mexico to, once they get here or wherever they're coming from, that we have an obligation to take care of them. And here again, that weapon of, that liberal weapon, that nuclear weapon called political correctness has made it to where anyone who has a problem with illegal aliens, and that's what they are, coming into this country is a racist. Comes a car here, so I gotta stop the video and wait till he passes. I wonder if he's an illegal alien. No, just kidding. So they make it to where you can't say anything or you're a racist. Now, I'm going to tell you something, man. If I was a president, we all do that. I know we all fantasize about that. The only effective thing to do and the right thing to do would be to mine the entire length of the border. And I'm not joking. I'm 100% serious. I would put landmines from one end of that border to the next, and I'd have them 100 yards deep, and signs in every language on the planet with pictures of people blowing up and shit for those that can't read. And I guarantee you that after about 5 or 10 people just erupted into pink mist, you'd see people thinking twice before they went across that goddamn border. Now, some people say that's cruel and I'm a racist. Listen, man, my first wife was Peruvian, had family in Peru, people trying to become citizens here. My wife now is Vietnamese, and it took her years to become a citizen in this country, doing it the right way. I've had Asian girlfriends from China to the Philippines trying to get citizenship here the right way, going through all the hoops and whistles. That's the way you got to do it. And I'm going to ask you this: what country on earth has open borders and just allows people in? Well, these are all rhetorical questions. We all know that this is not done by stupidity or Obama being inept. This is all in the final stages of the fucking bat, and the final stages of the planning. Come on, of the destruction of this country. It's overload this country with as many illegal aliens as you can, and because when you give people free shit and they're ignorant to begin with, and let's face it, it's not this, the intellectuals and shit coming over the border. You're gonna be able to manipulate them into voting for your party because you're giving them free shit and you're the ones that let them in. And I'll tell you something, man, this is no exaggeration. I firmly believe, and this is something you need to start thinking about if you haven't, that this country and its constitution may go by the wayside. I mean, it really may. If it does, and there are any historians left that tell the truth, it will be able to be tracked back to, the final blows will have started with the Obama administration. Now, there's, that scenario is fraught with other dangers too. I mean, we've got not just Mexicans are crossing that border. You got people that are coming here to do us harm. And you ask any border patrol agent, they'll tell you how many they stop from places in the Middle East. And before we think about that's just an exaggeration and a false thing to worry about, I ask that you think back to a time before 9/11. If you're one of the people like me who ever heard or read about the threats of Islam, flying their flag over the White House, I feel terrible because I remember before 9/11, I was reading something on Islamic threats and, you know, the whole thing, and I kind of laughed inwardly, you know, almost out loud at these fucking backwards thinking, ignorant fucking sand motherfuckers ain't gonna do shit to us. I ain't laughing anymore, I'll tell you that. You look at London, look at Europe, look at fucking, it is a clash of the civilizations, and us having an open border, we might as well literally just destroy our own constitution and burn our own flags and just start fucking speaking whatever country is coming here, man. Start speaking Spanish or fucking learn Arabic or something. It's I don't see anybody doing anything about it. I don't have the answer in terms of what we can do about it. I just know that we are probably living in the final throes, or there'll be such a huge event, you know, maybe, I don't know, because you got the IRS and all this other shit, these other scandals, and yet you got the Supreme Court backing Obama. You know, he did back Obama with this, you know, DREAM Act thing. He said it was Obama's discretion. The only thing that the Supreme Court did that was semi-decent was overturn this whole, you know, what the fuck was it called? The recess thing where he could appoint people and he declared Congress on recess, whatever. On the things that really matter, they're supporting him. You got an attorney general that's only an attorney general because that's the name of his position. That's it. It doesn't enforce the laws. You got an IRS that breaks the laws, a government that covers for the lawbreakers, a government that may even be in collusion with some of these scandals. I wish I had better news for you, man. I really don't. But anyways, don't forget to tune in Saturday. This coming Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 3 p.m. Western Time. And we're going to do a live Google Hangout. All right? Wish I had better news for you. Maybe next time. LMSTactical out.